Okay, hello everybody and welcome back to Tiki Taka Football. And today I'm here with my friend Selom, and we are back with another video. And today we'll be ranking Manchester United players based on their abilities. So without wasting much time, let me share my screen so that we can start. So you can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start with the first person, Wan-Bissaka. So basically these are the players right at the bottom of the screen, and the left side you can see the tier list, small class, first team quality, squad player, loan, and sell. So those are the categories we'll be ranking them in. So so Wan-Bissaka, Selon, what do you think?
Wait, does it already include the people who are already out on loan?
Dan
Because I
James.
see Brandon Williamson. We saw James though.
On loan they're still included because like it's future in the future what we think and stuff. So
Okay.
Wan-Bissaka.
So first Wan-Bissaka. I think he's a squad player.
Squad player.
I think. Come again.
He's a squad player.
Yeah, I think he's a squad player.
Okay. Why do you think squad player?
With the way Manchester United are supposed to be, at the level we are supposed to be, he will not be in that team. Going defensively, he's very good. Like when he gets you 1-on-1, but his defensive awareness is very bad. Sometimes, like I think the last 3 matches or so, the way Maguire always displays when the other team have possession on the ball and they give those long through passes, he's always missing. Attacking wise, he's lacking. Like I think about maybe a year ago or a few months ago, they were always fighting for him to get into the England team because they have a lot of right backs. But right now, I fully understand why Saudi never picked him because although his defensive abilities are good, that one is even suspect. But his attacking abilities are very poor. He can't give a simple cross to save his life. So because of that, I don't think he's a first team player because it's not every day it's not every day we are going to need you to give those slide tackles and everything. We need you to do more. And I think with that more, he's not there yet. So I think he's a squad player at best.
Yeah, I agree because I think going forward, United, the type of players we need like someone who is good on the ball, who can give us something going forward. Understand? So Wan-Bissaka is not the best on the ball. Defensively, he's one-on-one defending is good, but going forward and overall, I don't think he's very good. So I think I will agree with you on that. So we'll go squad play. Okay. Next person is Telles. Alex Telles. Squad player.
Yes, squad player. I don't think that most of the people there don't deserve to even be in there.
Yeah,
so I think
Telles is good going forward, and defensively, I feel like he's better defensively than we've seen so far. Because I think Manchester United, when we play, our defensive players will always look bad because like they are so open and like we are causing them to forcing them to fail in a way. So they are so open. But I think in a system, Telles will actually be a very good player because he can give you something going forward, and you can see he has the technique to strike a ball and to do damage going forward. So I think Telles, you can agree that Telles is a squad player also. Then
I've not said my own on Telles. I've not said my own on Telles. My view on Telles.
Sorry. Right.
So I think what you said is true. I think we make everyone look worse than they actually are. Because when he was in Porto, that's like Porto could be like the Liverpool of Portugal, and you can see that he was never really. His team were always on the front foot, so he was always able to give his best, give the crosses. He wasn't really. I think he had to defend once in a while, but I think he was capable. And I think because of the way we play, we're not going to help him with his strength because right now he can't enter the team because we're already bad defensively. So although he will be going forward, that side will be left. That side will not be the best. So that one is already a problem. So I think Abes also a squad player.
Yeah. Okay. So the next person is Ahmad Diallo. We've not really seen much from him, but last at the end of the season,
Yeah.
we saw a little bits from him. So what do you think? Do you think he should go on loan
Um,
or we can
yeah,
keep
I
him?
think it's alone. He's not. There's no way. If Van de Beek and Sancho are there sitting on the bench, then he has no chance. So I think I think his best bet is to go on loan.
Yeah,
I
but
think
what do you think of
alone is.
at the end of last season when we saw his cameo
I
appearances?
mean, yeah, you could see that. You could see that he's one for the future. He has potential. Like there's more to come from him, but not in United yet.
Yeah,
Somewhere else,
yeah, I agree. I think
maybe Bundesliga, Serie A, something that will get him like 90 minutes every week. So
yeah,
alone be best for him.
yeah. I think yeah, from last season at the end of the season we saw some cameo appearances. I think he did well against. I was really impressed with him against Wolves. He really
Oops.
played well against. That
Yeah,
was the
oh, that was the
game.
one. Yeah,
Yeah,
last game of the season.
yeah, he really played well. And I think there's a player. I saw he did score. He even scored for us against AC Milan, Europa League and stuff. So
Yeah, they had
yeah,
that. No, was I? I think that was. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. AC
So
Milan, the one goal. Yeah.
yeah, so I think he has you can see that he has the ability, but he needs he's raw at the moment, so he needs a coach to
Yeah,
train him and get him to
yeah.
play well.
It's not
So
only
yeah, I
who is
think
going to help him, so he needs to go on.
Ole. So yeah, I
Mm.
think alone will help him. Like if it was a correct coach, I can put him as a squad player, but under Ole, I think
So
he needs
I
to go
think
on loan.
at that age, squad players not the best. I think you have to go out on loan.
But
Get,
probably Smith Rowe and things have been doing it for Arsenal. Yeah, even Smith Rowe I can say
oh,
is
I
like
think
better for Arsenal.
did he used to go out on loan before he came? Right now he's hitting
Okay, yeah, he went
the
out on loan.
mark. So
Yeah.
I
But
think
he's around the same age as Ahmad. I don't know if he's 19 or Ahmad is like
yeah,
18, 19.
yeah.
And Smith is
Mm.
like 19, most 20.
But if
So
you look at Arsenal, no offense, they don't have like when you compare
mm,
quality wise, it's not we're not on the same level. It's
yeah,
not a big gap, but like the people we have and they have, like I think Ahmad will be getting and running in that team. The ways the like Saka is good. The ways to grow, the new people they go. I'm sure if Saka was sorry, if Ahmad was in Arsenal, he'd be getting some
yeah, I
game
agree.
time.
Yeah, because
I think
especially
that one is
Manchester United,
different.
to the way like the way we play, we focus a lot on our if you're like a creative midfielder, like an attacking midfielder, it's very difficult for you to like get a lot of appearances because of like how Bruno is
Mm.
like our main person out.
Yeah.
Without Bruno, it's like you can't really do much. So it's like if you're a youngster and you're coming through like Hannibal and those people and
Oh
creators,
yeah,
it's
this one.
difficult for you. Unless a different coach who like and Ole doesn't really rotate that much, even like
Yeah,
some
it's
games, have
you
matches.
once you're in, you're in.
Yeah, so he relies on his main people. So I think under Ole, I think yeah, Ahmad I agree. Ahmad has to go on loan. So the next person is Pereira. I mean, he's already on loan, but let's
I
assume
mean, I
back
don't
good.
know why. I don't honestly don't know why we've not sold him yet. I don't know if that no one wants him full time. That's why he's always going on loan. But I don't know why we keep him. Like, there's no point. There's no point in having like. I don't see the point in keeping him. I think it's a straight sell. Like, it's one of the most obvious ones on the list. A straight
Yeah,
sell.
I think for me to yeah, Pereira is a sell for me. So I don't know, it's a
Yeah.
sell.
I don't even think we have to waste my time for his.
Yeah, and the next
Yeah.
person is Elanga.
I think that's a simple loan. Many of the
Alone.
youngsters are good, but I think almost all of them deserve to be on loan right now.
Yeah, he also
'Cause I
showed
don't
some
really
good,
see any of them
showed
into
some
the starting
abilities
11.
like last season in his
Yeah,
first.
last season, yeah. I think even in preseason, he was doing very well. So I
Yeah,
think he's one to watch, but alone will be best for him.
yeah, alone with best friend. Yeah, true. So last, I feel like the next person is Martial, and this is where I think the controversy starts. Anthony Martial, what do you think?
um, honestly, I don't know. I don't like. I'm emotionally attached, so it's be hard to put myself.
I don't just give your honest opinion. Give your honest opinion.
Honest, I think with the players we have right now, and he keeps on saying he's a striker, but he's not a striker.
Why?
So
I
I
don't think
think
he's like that.
because he can't strike, he can't strike, he
But
can't do it.
but the season where like the last two seasons, yeah,
The
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 season where
COVID the
him and
COVID
Rashford started,
season.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. See,
everyone,
like it's
everyone, like that's the everyone in the United team was on form. Like everyone was just on form. So now they helped you. But when everything came back, you, I've not since he. I don't know how many. I know he has not played a lot, but in the matches he has played, he has not really helped except the Everton
mm,
one where he scored. The rest
yeah,
of them, he just looks sad and poor, like no effort. He's a striker, but he always goes onto the wing because he knows that that's his natural favorite position. So it's like
mm,
reflex for him to go there. He barely stays striker wise. I don't think he can be a striker. If I feel like it's just squad player for me because we need people like him. Like maybe something's not going on there, bring him once a little bit of magic. So I think he's a squad player for me right now.
mm,
For me right
yeah.
now.
I think with Martial, and I
Okay,
think
wait. Okay. I just saw that there was a world class and first team quality. I think he can be first team quality. He's first team quality. I
waiting for it.
think he's
Okay,
first team
so
quality.
my opinion is I think with Martial, I feel like he could give us a little bit more in terms of like his attitude on the pitch, like his
Yeah.
work rate and stuff. I feel like sometimes he just doesn't look interested. And maybe
Yeah.
that's how he comes across. Some people that are just like that. Maybe he just
Yeah.
doesn't look interested.
He
But
has that vibe. That
yeah, just has that lazy face, lazy eyes.
yeah, the nonchalant
Yeah,
vibe.
I feel like I feel like he can play. He can be a striker for us because I feel like he gives us something different from maybe a Rashford or a Ronaldo. Because I feel like he can. You know how he likes linking play. Like he does that.
Yeah.
He can do that Firmino thing, like the Firmino role for us. Like if once I want to link the play. But
Yeah.
if you remember last season, that Man City match, when we beat them 2-0, I think that was one of his best performances for
Yeah.
United. Yeah, when we
Mm.
beat City 2-0. So I feel like he can do that for us. But like he never really played to his strengths in a way. But I feel like
Yes.
last season too, he actually got a chance, but he was not taking his chances. Like
Chances.
he was
Yeah.
missing a lot. So it's like eventually only gave him a lot of chances. He was just missing everything. So
He
yeah.
wasn't really giving anything when he got a chance.
Yeah, on the wing too, like yeah, he can also play on the wing too because I feel like he's also deadly on the wing because he can dribble and stuff. So yeah, I think his first team quality, I'll argue, because he gives us something
Yeah.
that's strike and also on the wing. So he's dynamic. So I think first team quality. But I've even heard rumors that he might leave this season. At the end of this season, he might not
I've
necessarily.
not really seen. I know that they offered him to Real Madrid without that beginning of the season.
Real Madrid, that's the thing. He can do that Benzema role, something. So if he gets a coach
But
that
rather you can't
really,
replace. No one. No, you can't
yeah,
bench
but
Benzema
eventually
right now.
Benzema is not going to play till the next 10 years. But I agree,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, of
he
course.
can't replace Benzema at the moment, but long
He
term,
has okay. Look, he has that kind of galactical vibe. I feel like he will look good in this thing in a white
yeah.
all white this thing.
Yeah, and because Roma they don't really have like a backup for Benzema in that sense. Like it's like he has to play every
Yeah,
match.
they are lacking in the attacking sense.
Yeah, so if
I think
Benzema gets hurt,
eh, he could fit in. You never do. He and Vinicius might link up. You never do.
yeah, but I feel like yeah, that link up can really work when Vinicius works. So the next person is Twanzebe. He's already on loan at Aston Villa, but
Alone.
going forward, what do you think?
I
Loan?
think squad player best. I know we have a lot of defensive problems, but watching him in Villa, it just shows that it runs in his DNA. So I think he's a squad player best. He had his moments, but I think he's still a squad player best.
Yeah,
I, ask Amma. I think
yeah. So I also agree with you. I think squad player also because he he shows signs of like he shows promising signs like the PSG game. He played well, helped pocket Mbappe and stuff, but sometimes he can make some mistakes. I think the Everton match, Mark Calvert-Lewin scored the last minute goal, but
yeah,
lose or draw.
that I remember unnecessary tackle,
He always has
unnecessary
that
tackle.
mistake in him. Like he can just do something stupid out of the blue, and so
Yeah,
yeah, squad player. I also agree with squad player.
that's
The next person is Brandon Williams, another player on loan at Norwich.
yeah.
So, what do you think?
Um, I think he resides in the loan or sell category.
You know, so
Loan or sell because I feel like he's a rash Wan-Bissaka. Like he's a rash. Like Wan-Bissaka is calm, but he's like like he's very rash. So I like I'll say loan right now, loan. So maybe because there's a possibility he might get under a different manager he can improve upon his skills. So I think he's something we can work on keeping. So I
Yeah,
think for him that will be a loan for me.
yeah. I also put him on loan because I think he's quite young and he also has a lot to learn.
Yeah, he's very young.
He showed see a lot of these young players are showing promising signs because if you remember he used to bench Shaw at a point. He used to be our main left back at a point, certain point.
Yeah, the point. Yeah, point.
Yeah.
I think
And he
when
used to
he
score,
just
he used
came,
to
you,
attack a lot. He used to go forward and we thought
yeah.
we found our next rocket ship or something, but and then I don't know what happened to him and then he just went
Yeah, I
out of
think he stopped getting game time. I think Shaw
yeah, I don't know.
started
I think
turning up.
something
I think there was
happened.
a period when we like all wanted to buy Shaw when they wanted us to buy Tellers or Regulon. I think
Mhm.
Shaw was off from then all of a sudden Shaw just
Yeah,
hits his Roberto Carlos vibe. Then I think no one could replace him at the moment at
yeah,
that particular point.
yeah. So, yeah, so I agree when you went to go on loan. And the next person, one and only Bruno Fernandez. People
I
used to
think
compare him to Cantona and stuff. So I don't know what you say about that.
I think, oh, it's an obvious choice. I think many people might not see, but I think it's world class. Just not his top tier world class, but he's in the conversation.
Why do you think he's world class?
I think he shows glimpses of his class. Like we kind of overestimate and underestimate him at the same time because sometimes he has a bad day, gives wayward passes once in a while. I think sometimes when you actually watch him play, you see how good he is. Not
Mm,
compared to the likes of I wouldn't compare him to someone like De Bruyne. I think De Bruyne is clear of him, but I still think
mm.
he's in that category of world class.
Yeah, I agree. I think in Manchester United, he's definitely world class because
Yes,
he's like
but
our
yes,
god.
Manchester United
Yeah, but
class.
if you compare him to like other creative players like the Kens and stuff, I feel like he still has a lot to offer in that sense. The one thing I don't really like about him is like how he's always trying to play that killer pass. Like sometimes just keep possession, let's keep the ball a little.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
because Manchester United most of the time under pressure, like when we get the ball, it's like they are trying to counter or something. So just help us release the pressure. Just keep the ball, pass a little around. Just keep the ball fast more than we can go. But it's like he's always trying to give that killer pass every time killer pass, and he tries to do those passes a lot. So eventually one of them will fall into place. But
Yeah,
then it's like
once in a while he gets them, but most of the time it's just a flick we
yeah,
will through it like that. He has just lost possession for us.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So for me, I don't know. Me personally, if it was me, I'll give him first team quality. I know
quality.
it's unpopular opinion about I'll give him first team quality, but
Yeah,
because Manchester United
let's
and all that.
understand our realistic. Yeah,
Let's give him the world class because it's Manchester
class.
United. So to give the world class. So next person, this I don't even think we need to discuss this. I
And
need
his category is not in the list. He's
yeah, it's
above
not
world
there.
class. He's
Yeah,
above world
so
class.
yeah, so we don't even need to talk much.
Yeah,
So
he's
just
next.
leave
He's
it
next to someone, but he's there. He's next to someone, but he's there.
there. Yeah. So the next person is De Gea. What do you think about
Yeah,
De Gea?
I think all the hits he was getting was very unnecessary. Few bad games, everyone forgets, but I think he's first in quality.
First in quality.
First in quality. I
You
think
don't think it's
yeah,
world class?
he's not a couple of seasons ago world class. Don't get me wrong, world class. But as of now, form drop. I think he's first in quality still.
Yeah, but this
I
season, to
think
be fair,
he's
this season he started. He was giving us those De Gea, those like 17, 18 De Gea
yeah
vibes again.
prime. He was giving us prime day vibes.
So I
And
don't think.
if you look at how bad our defense has been recently, you can see
Yeah.
that he's showing us that I don't blame like most. I think maybe one or two mistakes were his fault, but apart from that, he has been excellent for us. I don't
Mm,
see Henderson getting into the team right now again. Like that was the whole of last season was just maybe a hiccup or something, a little. So maybe something happened behind the scenes. But I think that was for his poor form. But I think this is the real De Gea we've not seen in a while.
yeah, to be fair, yeah. I agree with you. I think he was world class, but right now his quality has gone down a little. So
Yeah,
his first team quality.
first in class.
Dean Henderson.
I think he's not too bad himself. He's good, one for the future. But right now, he's a squad player at best.
Like, yeah, I agree. Yeah, he's there to offer competition for the year.
Yeah,
So the next person is Dalo.
that uh, I think in a system where the wing backs are just flying forward, defensive cover. I think Dalo fits in that team. But in this
Mm,
United team, we don't really complement his strengths. So I
mhm.
think he right now I keep him as a squad player because you never know in a game where we need the opposition is sitting back. We need to get the wing backs up front. I think he's best for. He's more ideal than Wan Bissaka for that team. So I think he's a squad player because there's
Yeah,
some occasions where we need him. So I think he's someone who deserves to be in the team, not a starter, but someone who we can rely on
yeah,
in certain times.
yeah. And I think if Ole is trying to play this throwback system, throwback then Dalo, he needs to be going for Dalo or Wan-Bissaka. But
Yeah.
yes, I agree with you. Dalo is going to be a squad player. So Van de Beek.
You go for out here what you say for this one.
So for Van de Beek, I rate Van de Beek highly. I'm not saying he's world class, but I rate him highly. I think
Exactly.
he's a very good player. He offers something different from Bruno as a 10. He can even play the midfield. He can he's a very smart player who can find spaces in between, like in pockets and stuff. You saw when he came on Atalanta.
Yeah, I really wish he scored. I really wish he scored.
Even Ole gave him credit, said he's able to find space and he can help break teams that sit back and stuff. But I've said
So
no,
why
I
doesn't
said
he
no,
play him when we need to break
I
things
said no,
that's in fact? How can you say something like that and no like
I don't know. I don't
and
know what the guy. I don't know what the thinking. But so yeah. So for me personally, I'll give him first team quality because I think he should be having more appearances in the team. Even he should be starting over
yeah.
top of the game and stuff. So
I completely agree. From his Ajax, we see the kind of player he is. You see the way he play. He like with all. I think all five of our midfielders. He's completely different to all of them. He doesn't
mhm,
look for maybe that extravagant long pass. He gives to the next person one, two. Let's go for it together. Let's see
yeah,
how you can do. So I think he's a first team quality player. I think with the right thing, he's a first team quality player.
yeah. I agree with that. Yes. The next person, Cavani.
Cavani,
What do you think?
Cavani
I
for
should go first.
me. You go. I said you should go first.
Mm,
Oh.
yeah, you can go first if you want.
I said okay, for Cavani, I think he's world class.
All
In my
class.
opinion, I'm not just using like maybe even last year you could see that he was a top quality striker, and I like if you're talking, I'm not speaking about world class maybe just right now, but for him, I have to bring in what he has done, like the kind of player he is. Not that I mean, right now he's old, he doesn't style a lot, but I think he's still a world class striker.
Yeah,
Like with what he has done, I think last season the heading, the goals, everything. He is the kind of striker you want in a team. Works hard, goes for every ball. I do although
yeah,
once in a while he flaps many chances, but I still think he's a world class striker.
yeah. I agree. Yeah. He's just. I'm going to say something about it. I'm going to say he's just a Ronaldo with PR, with less PR. Sorry, but because whatever Ronaldo offers, he also offers the same thing.
Oh
That,
no,
the type
no!
of
I
goals
mean
Ronaldo was
no. I think
in
he
the
can.
box,
I don't think Pogba.
in the
Sorry,
box.
Ronaldo can beat. Who do you think will be more likely to beat a defender one on one?
Ronaldo is not beating defenders anymore. Ronaldo is now a fox in the box, and Cavani is
No,
still
but
a fox.
who do you think? He might
That
not be
if you
doing, but
say
out of the
the old
two,
Ronaldo,
who
fine,
no,
Ronaldo,
out of
but
the two, who is more likely?
Ronaldo, of course, Ronaldo.
That's something Ronaldo has. Cavani
And
doesn't have.
but I think the type of goals Ronaldo is scoring for us, Cavani was doing the same thing. So, but yeah, I mean, Ronaldo.
No,
I'm
I
not saying
think
Ronaldo is a bad player, but Ronaldo is Ronaldo.
no, I
One
don't
of the
think. I think oh no. I think Cavani was good last season, but the type of goals Ronaldo is scoring for us even this season, not
Mhm.
the headers and rebounds, like the shot, the volley against Spurs, the goal against Atalanta. I don't think any player in the United team would have even
I'm
hit that
sure.
perfectly
You
well.
think if that was
Bruno
Cavani and Bruno,
Pogba
Bruno
over
instead
Bruno
of
over Cavani. I think no one in the team is getting that target. No one in the team. No one. No one. Only I
fair
believe
enough,
Messi
fair
was
enough.
saying why not buy. Only without look at it.
Okay, so next person is by. I think this one too is going to be
But
a little
yeah,
controversial. Should I go first or
I know. Yeah, you like his your boy, so I think you should.
okay?
What's here where you
Why?
have to say
Yeah,
first.
I think he's our best. Okay, before Varan came, he was our best defender. But with Varan, I think Varan is our best defender at the moment. I think Bayi is see Bayi. I think Bayi is a good defender. I think he's better than Lindelof and Maguire defending. But one thing about Bayi is his concentration. Like
Yeah,
he lacks, like he always has a mistake in him, but and he can always lose concentration and then cause a penalty or give away a stupid foul and
yeah.
fix
So
the
just
goal.
rush,
Yeah,
challenges once
and
in a while.
on the ball ability, it's a little questionable. If
Hmm.
he's so composed on the ball.
He's a skillful centre back. You
Yeah,
always
but
see
it's
good
not
for.
bad
I
though.
think
It's not
in
bad.
the Atalanta game, he was going forward more than our wing backs, and he was
Yeah,
going forward. That shows you, like, hmm,
I think he likes to move forward. Like he doesn't like giving those sideways passes. He likes to like those
yeah,
penetrating balls
try
that would
forward,
be
like
go
those
forward. Yeah,
Rudiger stuff.
yeah. I agree. So by and also in a system, I think he's the thing that he's like Rudiger. In a system, he can look very, very good. Because Rudiger too was like by he was also rash. He has
Yeah,
that aggressive nature. Even some Chelsea fans wanted him out of the club like seasons ago and stuff. And now look at him, they want to give him a new contract and stuff. So I think in a system,
and Bayern even wants him. So you see how right now, you see how
yeah,
top quality he is right now.
yeah. So in a system, I think he'll be very, very good. So me, I'll go for first team quality for Bayern.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah, I agree on that.
after watching the recent games, this is my opinion, but Maguire is shit. Maguire is just shit. I don't know. I think was it last season or the season before he got. Was it the season before we did so well with the clean sheets? Was it this last season or the season before?
I think it's I don't remember. Yeah, last season was only a second. The season before we
Yes,
were third. So I think
fourth, fourth, we're fourth.
the season
Or
before.
third. Yeah. Okay, wait, third. I can't remember. I think I honestly don't remember.
Yeah,
Third or fourth.
the fourth or third year. I think it's the last 2 seasons. That's when I think we drew with a lot of the, or it's last season
Yeah.
when we drew with a lot of the big teams and
Yeah. I think that's. Don't get me wrong. I think right now the shit is coming from my recent, like his recent form, which
Mhm.
is very abysmal. But I think look, he's a decent. But anyway, I even supposed to talk about Bayi. So let me just focus on Bayi. When we get to my Bayi, we get to my Bayi.
Yeah.
I think Bayi he has the ability to be a first team player. I think we've said this for like 3 seasons now. Every day he puts in some top performance, flying tackles everywhere, saving our asses. Then like he reaches there, then he gets the chance again. Then he just gets some stupid penalties, some stupid. It's like it happens all the time, like
Yeah.
in and out, in and out. But I think when he wants to prove himself to you, he'll go all out, and that's what he did in the Atalanta game.
Mhm.
But and okay, I think if it's Varan by his side helping him, I think he could be a first team quality defender. So I think
Yeah, I think
I'll keep him there with you
Bayi
for
should
first
be
team first.
the Van and Bayi should be our main centre back playing because I think they complement
Yeah,
each
and
other. Yeah, but
we could try this. And his speed also helps.
yeah,
Like his recovery
they are both
speed is also
relatively quick,
helpful.
so you can play
Yeah.
like high lines and stuff to catch
Mm.
the first teams and stuff. And Bayi is not so composed like Varane on the ball, so Varane can be the ball playing one, while Bayi is the simple one, give it to Varane and let him do his thing. So yeah, so first in quality. The next person is Fred. I've always wanted to tell him that yeah,
I think a friend is. I honestly don't know. He always goes every week. He goes to first team quality, second with third, second with squad player, first team squad player, first team squad. he's that kind of player, in and out, in and out, in and
Yeah,
out, in and out, like
yeah.
in and out. I honestly can't tell what I honestly can't tell what we will get from him on the match day. After the match day, you see that okay, we got good Fred today, bad
Mm,
Fred tomorrow. That kind of, so I think it's tough, but I think I'll put him as a squad player because he's someone who will give his all to the team. But I think he's a squad player right now.
yeah. Also, agree. I think Fred is a squad player. Can offer us some. He can give us something different, but I don't think we need to rely on him much, like week in week out. If he's a sell Dalo, oh, but I think Dalo is actually decent too. Because if we had
Uh,
Conte, like you see, Dalo is good. Like if you watch Dalo for Portugal, self, he looks better than United. That good,
yeah.
that last minute goal Ronaldo was playing. Dalo was the one assisting and stuff.
Yeah, but I think Portugal, I think they were not playing against any top nations. So right now they had all the possession, everything. Go for it, go
Mm,
for it.
mm,
But I think the Premier League is different. They're very different game. The only exceptions you can have are maybe trends. We know he's not that good defensively, but what's it called? The people around him like cover up for everything. But we know McTominay is not going to cover up for Dalu. Maguire is not going to cover up for Dalu. So I think that for
yeah,
me, I think he's still a squad player at best.
yeah. But Kofi said we should buy Trippier. But Trippier, look at Trippier is overrated. Oh. Like, I really think it's overrated. And it's
He's
how
English. He's English.
it's
It
like
comes with the hype. He's English.
actually he's not even that is he even that good defensively. Like I don't
No,
know. For me,
I
it's,
think maybe 2 seasons ago, maybe I think the season he left Spurs, you could this thing, you could what's it called? You could make a case for him, but right now I think he's overrated. He's just English.
I think Trippier is
So
overrated. I don't think he's even that good
yeah,
defensively. Yeah, going for
right
it,
now I don't think.
do something.
I think yeah, he gives those crosses. So I think right, if we need a crosser for Ronaldo, maybe that's what they're looking at. But
Yeah,
no, I wouldn't go for. I just like today I will not go for Trippier.
yeah. I mean, he gives you he's better than Dalo defensively, but going forward,
Yeah,
maybe you can argue that maybe he's better than Dalo. But I think overall, man, I'm
yeah.
not going to buy Trippier because he's like 30, 31. And yeah, he's going to be declining soon. So I don't think Trippier is like how much we're going to buy. A lot of defenders there that we can go and buy, but Trippier,
It's the English hype. It's the English
yeah,
hype.
I don't know. Gets better and can cross. And then we can use the look. That too can cross. That too can cross. So if you're talking about crossing alone, that too can cross. So yeah. Now when you say better in what sense? Like there are a lot of going forward defensively. Yes, you have to
I
be better.
think maybe all around he's better than Dalu. All round.
Yeah, all round. But if you factor in age and like
Yeah.
longevity and stuff, then there's no point in going for PP at this point.
Mm.
Yeah. So, so the next person will Hannibal.
Uh,
Hannibal.
to be honest, I'm not really seeing much of him, so I think it's just a straight load. I don't
Yeah,
really know. I hear good things about him in the academy, but
yeah.
it's a
But
load right now.
He impressed me. He also played in the Wolves game and he impressed me a lot.
The Russian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a baller. He's a baller. You can he has balls now. I was going to say he by but no. Don't use KDB as like the benchmark. So, but he's a very good player. So he has a future.
Mhm.
If he said defensively, yeah. Defensively, like I said, yeah, he's better than Dalo, but if you consider his age and stuff, I don't think we should buy him. There are better right backs out there, young that we can buy for the future. So, yeah. He said, "Hey, Martial, first." Oh, but I think, well, I understand why people might think Martial is not first team to sell him, but don't you also think like
Mhm.
the system? But see, if in United, look at the players. It's very hard for like players to be consistent in United. Like you hardly find a player that's like consistent for the whole season. And I mean, other teams you hardly find players like that too. But I'm saying like it's like no specific player is very consistent in United. I think the system really
Yeah.
doesn't help us, to be honest. So Marcel, and let's not forget what he did for us like last season. It was or last. I always forget if last season, or last 2 seasons. But
Season. This thing was
last season, yeah,
before.
he was well, he finished. He ended the season. I think our top goal scorer or something.
It was the season before.
The season before, yeah. So I
Yeah.
think let's not forget.
Yeah, like 17 goals or 18 goals.
Yeah, we need funds for rice. For rice, they have a lot of people we can sell for rice. So that's it. We don't worry, we have a lot of people. Jones, we can sell Jones. We can sell.
No one is buying Jones. No one
Yeah,
is buying Jones. But
Pogba.
he's not what we just need to release. What?
So rice, I don't know. And rice, I don't know how much they will ask for rice. So we'll have to definitely.
Oh, he's English. Just assume over 70 million. Unless he has like a year left on his contract, then we can bargain for like something like
Yeah,
50
yeah.
or something.
We said it has passed. We can't be waiting for him to break form again.
He has a point. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
yeah,
He has a
honestly,
point. I think
Kofi has a point.
yeah, he has a point. If you can sell him and get so okay, assuming you're going to sell Martial, right? Kofi, who will you replace Martial with? Like who out there will you buy to replace Martial? Will you buy a striker? Will you buy a winger? Because I feel like
Yeah. I feel like
yeah,
we have enough people. I think we buy. That's
and,
what you promote someone from the academy.
and I don't know who promotes maybe a Langa or Diallo or someone. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Diallo. Honestly, I don't see a big.
yeah,
No, there's a difference, but I feel like we have enough. We have people sitting on the bench. We can do.
yeah,
Martial is even on the bench right now, so we're just going to replace him with someone on the bench again.
yeah. Yeah, honestly, I think we should. I mean, personally, I think we shouldn't give up. I've not given up on him personally. I think there's still a plan in him, but I just don't know. I think it's. I don't know. I feel like it's 60% from him and 40% from United. So he has to also put in some work. Kofi said, "Put the fans in rice." You really want rice?
I mean,
Before
his
you,
recent performances have shown that
yeah, yeah, yeah.
he's actually good.
He's going forward more and stuff. So yes,
Mm,
sounds like Kofi think maybe that's probably the DM Kofi wants. I'm sure. Though he's saying rice, rice, rice. That's probably the DM he wants. He said let the whole develop. To be fair, yeah, yeah. I agree. You have a point there. You have a point. But me personally, there, I think they still apply Martial. But if you say we should sell him, I can understand where I come from. So yeah. So the next person is Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire, personally, this guy, Maguire, personally, I think the guy is a squad player. I don't even, it's not even because of his recent performances. So the season before, remember we did the video and I told you, Bailly is our best defender. But it was at that point Varane had not come, so it was Bailly or Maguire because Lindelof, we can't play Lindelof and Bailly. But right now with Varane, I think our partnership should be Varane and Bailly. So for me right now, Maguire is a squad player. But right now we know 80 million England captain, Man United captain, so it will be difficult to bench him. So
yeah,
so I mean personally, I think it's a squad player. So I don't know. What are your thoughts? What do you think?
open. Um, I feel like right now we're all talking based on what's it called his current form. But be rather, I feel like right now at this particular point in time he shits. He shits. Like he's the I hate him right. Like every time I just get angry watching him. Like he just shits.
Mhm.
Like I don't know if it's because like they rushed him from back from injury early. Like, but he should be coming back right now. Like if it wouldn't have mattered if we played Lindelof and Bailly together because we still got beaten 4-2 by Leicester, 5-0 by Liverpool. It was the two of them. At least you will save face, and they will be like, oh, because we didn't have Maguire, we didn't have so like. But right now he just shits. But
So you think
we
we should
can.
sell him or what?
No. No, like and rather I'm speaking based on emotion, not tactical
So you
know-how.
think
Blah,
squad
blah, blah.
player?
Yeah, but I think from his like last season and stuff, he has shown that he's actually not a bad defender. There are days where I've called him not world class, but I've seen that
No, it's
Maguire,
nowhere
he's
near.
not worth that he will never be worth the 80 million. But he
Yeah.
has shown that yeah, he's actually a good defender. So I think I'll just put him my first team
I
quality
think
because
in
I
a
know he's
system he
good.
can look good, and that's why he looks good for
Yeah.
England in a system. And also like
Yeah,
three
in
back
the
system
system.
helps him a lot. But when you switch
Like
to like a back two or back four,
when he's fully fit and focused, he's a first team quality player.
yeah.
So that one I'll put my first team quality, but right now he's just shit.
Yes, I think Maguire
Yeah, shit.
squad player. The next person is Sancho.
Uh,
Day 7.
Yeah.
Let's cry, go load.
That's all for Sancho. He's a first team. It's simple. He's a first team quality player. It's just simple.
Yeah.
There's not much to talk about. He's just a first team
You
quality
also
player.
what he did for Dortmund, so he's a
Yeah.
first team quality
I,
player.
I don't know what happened. I think whether they told him that relax, calm down. If
It's a
I was
system.
like, let's
I'm
go and
telling
be
you,
your
Ole is killing. I say Ole is killing a lot of ballers in this club. Oh. He's
yeah,
killing a
he's
lot.
killing. But I think we know that our system is individual brilliance. But
Yeah.
he's not playing. He wants to play in a. He's not. He doesn't want to use individual brilliance. He wants to by force do a
He's not that
system.
type of player, so it will take some
He
time
must
for him to.
learn. We need him
Yeah, he
to
can learn, but
learn.
it's not that easy because when he came in, he probably didn't expect to he didn't expect the Manchester United to be like this, for us to play. So
Yeah.
he has to now take his time to get used to the system, and if he's not. If he's those intricate passes, link up player, those things.
Yeah, I see
If,
that.
if
Yeah,
he
that kind
wants
of
to
player.
adapt, take some time for him to become that like Rashford. Rashford can play in all the
Yeah,
system because Rashford's like speedy. He's just
yeah,
going direct.
yeah. Charlie,
So,
give
yeah.
me the ball. If I pass, I pass.
Yeah, that's why I feel like
If I do scan.
Martial Sancho, they're similar. Like they like that link up, those things. That's why
Yeah,
they're the one.
but Martial is capable of individual brilliance. He has both of them in him.
Yeah. Sancho can win you games. Like he can get the ball drive.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I feel like no,
Yeah.
someone should just tell him that you right now, just right now we're not playing anyway. Just go and have go be your raw self. If you are going to get at the corner, don't now wait for someone to come. Just beat the man and
Like,
go.
I feel like
If you
his
find a pass,
confidence
you
has
find a
gone down
pass.
a little. And that has,
Well,
his confidence has been affected. So
yeah, his confidence, his confidence has come down.
uh, Sancho, I don't have a problem with him because I know in the future there he will come good because Ole will not be there by
Yeah.
then. So,
When only as soon as only leaves, that man is bagging in a hat trick. Two,
so
three assists by Van de Beek.
the next person is James Garner. I don't think we've seen much from him this season. But I
Yeah,
only
I
heard,
think I heard he was a CDM, so I wish they gave him a try.
yeah, but you
Like
see,
I wish he got
yeah,
a try so we could see
but
if he
like
was.
the CDM position, you always want tried and tested. You don't want a youngster playing CDM because it's a very vital position in the team. So
I mean,
yeah,
it was vital. We've not been able to replace. We've not even been able to get one.
yeah, that's
So
the truth.
it's vital, but that shows their lack of
Yeah, but
urgency. So I
I
feel
feel like
like
it's
there would
very
have been no harm in
yeah because I heard
there
Nottingham
would have been no
Forest.
harm in just shut him out.
Forest. I think he was their
Yeah.
player of the season or something. Player
Yeah,
of the
he scored like
most player of the
3 or
month.
4 goals.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think this is he already has like 2 goals for them.
yeah.
I feel
So
like he's someone he should be on loan, but he was someone we could have tried out to see
yeah,
how far.
yeah, and
But yeah, loan is
some
best.
coaches he can be a squad player to be honest, but
Yeah, but I
so,
think loan is best for
so
him.
let's just keep him alone. And then Jesse Lingard, the links,
I think it's a sell.
hell,
It's a sell, straight sell. Or happiness, or our staff, that kind of it's a sell.
it's a
He
sell.
knows he should have gone last. He knows he should have gone at the beginning of the season. I
Mm,
don't know why he stayed.
yeah,
I don't know why he stayed. That was see how West Ham are flying right now. That could have been him playing in Europa League, chilling, straight route to England national team. Right now he's also on the bench with Sancho and this thing. No, I don't. It was an obvious option. I don't know why he didn't take it. But
yeah.
it's not like there was no money involved. But he doesn't even want to sign a new contract. So I don't see what the point was
I
in
think
staying.
didn't know. They are saying I think they said Oli was saying they offer him a new contract, but I don't know if he wants to sign or not.
I don't trust Ole. You shouldn't trust that guy. He doesn't know what he's saying. If I were him, General I'm out. I'm going back to West Ham. I'm
Yeah.
going to continue the vibes.
So you think we should sell him?
Yeah, so
But, I mean,
because right now, imagine if we had sold him in, they were asking for I don't know if 30 or 25. If we had sold him, we would have pocketed 25. Right now, he's not going to be worth more than 25. So the
yeah,
best we get for him is like 18 or 20. Right now,
Yeah.
we are making a loss.
yeah,
For a club that's based on business, I don't know how they didn't see this.
yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with them.
But I think to be fair, see, the thing is sometimes we the fans we always look at it from our perspective, and I mean that's the only way we can look at it. But you put yourself in the player's shoes. Imagine you're Lingard. You've had a good time at West Ham. You're thinking in your mind, okay, now I've shown Ole or Manchester United I can play. I'm good. Ronaldo has come in. Ronaldo. Everyone wants to play Ronaldo. Like Rashford is there, your best mate. like you want to also, well, so you maybe try to prove himself and see if you get a chance at the team. But I think you have to realize
And
that
I
now
feel
it's
like
not. So
I
I don't
know
know.
he was not, yeah, he was brave enough to try and fight. But the moment you see Ronaldo has come, you don't think about it about, oh, Ronaldo has come. Think about what happens to my play. Right now Ronaldo has come. It means someone has dropped from strike. It means this person is come. Sancho is coming. So you expect Sancho to start. You expect Bruno to start. So you and Bruno, you see that you play the same position. What do you think you are going to pick? I was pick Bruno.
Yeah. So
Like,
maybe you expected to play like maybe the odd game, cup games, those things. You
that
understand?
was that should have even disvimed him from playing every game for West Ham to play Carabao Cup and FA Cup. Oh,
I mean,
I mean, we all like Jess Lingard. We're all happy for him, but that's when a true fan realizes that that's the time to go.
yeah.
You've enjoyed yourself.
So
Because
you think
if a
yourself,
new coach that comes, I still think he'll be on the bench, no
yeah.
matter who comes. I think
He
he'll
won't be
still
a
be.
starter, never. But maybe under a new
Yeah,
coach, he will have more game time than Oli. Under Oli.
okay.
So
So
you
I
think?
think for him, it's a simple sell.
I think he can be a squad player, but
I mean,
I
you
don't
have to
know.
profit. You have to profit from him. For
So
me,
you
it's
think
a sell.
Sully,
Yeah,
it's tough. But I think
sell.
yeah, we'll have to move forward because he has 1 year on his contract. So just
The cash here, but 1 year we didn't cash in.
I think we'll put him as squad player to be honest. He's a squad
I
player.
don't mind. I don't mind that he can. Those are people that can about. In my
Our
opinion, I would have sold him.
Mata,
Sell him. Why? Why is he?
yeah, Mata there. I don't think it's a long talk. Just have to sell Mata. So sell Mata. Next person, Lee Grant. Lee Grant. I think Lee Grant's also. It's a sell. I don't even know. We have how many keepers? Lee Grant, Henderson, De Gea, and Tom Heaton. 4 keepers for what? And only one keeper has been catching so far. So the rest of the three, they're just sitting there taking wages and stuff. So personally, I think Lee Grant's also a sell. I don't know what he's doing. At least maximum have 3 keepers, but 4 keepers, I don't know. So Lee Grant is a sell for me. Uh, Luke Shaw. Hmm. Luke Shaw, I'll say Luke Shaw. I think Salom has lost his connection. I think Luke Shaw, I'll say Luke Shaw is a squad player. Between squad player and first team quality, it's tough. Because Luke Shaw at the end of last season in the Euros, I'll say first team quality, but right now, his form, I don't know. I don't know. It looks like he's not fully fit. There's something wrong with him. He's not focused. The injuries, we are playing him through the injuries as well. So I don't know. I think maybe it's tough. We just put him on first team quality for now. First team quality, yeah. Marcus Rashford. Yeah, I think Marcus Rashford is also first team quality. I'll say first team quality. Yeah. So you know what he can do. Greenwood. Hmm. Greenwood is tough at the moment because Greenwood has been first team. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, Greenwood. I feel like Greenwood first team and between first team and squad player, I'll just put my squad player because I think yeah, squad player we can rotate him here and there. We shouldn't be like we are over relying on Greenwood per se. So first team, so a squad player will do for me. Matic, I think Matic should go by now. To be honest, Matic should go by now. He's old. He can do a job in a system like Matic in the Pep system can do a job. Stuff, but I think he doesn't have the legs to play for United, especially how United midfielders need a lot of energy to run about and stuff because you're always all over the place. Matic needs to be sold. Next person, Paul Pogba. Oh, Abi Salam was here for this one. Paul Pogba. Um, Personally, I rate Pogba a lot. I feel like United is not doing many favors in terms of like you don't really know where we are playing him, whether on the left or in the middle. So, oh yeah, we are back
Oh,
in.
I had a
Yes,
technical problem.
yeah, no, yeah, I assumed. So when you're going, I did Greenwood, I did Rashford, I
Uh,
did Matic, and I did Lee Grant. I did Lee Grant sell,
uh,
Matic sell. I don't know if you agree with those two. Lee Grant and Matic sells.
for Matis, I don't think there's any harm in keeping him. I think he's a squad player for me because on his day he does something in this. So I feel like he's already old. Well, how much are we going to get from him?
Because I feel like
But,
he's old. We can't, you don't really get that much, and I feel like he doesn't
yeah,
really know how like the midfielders like how we play. We need a lot of like energy running about a lot. Matis can really offer that for you, but I feel like in the Pep system, Matis can be a squad player definitely because he doesn't
I
do.
don't think not every game where we play against people that we need to run around. In games where
I mean,
we
there's
go
always run.
that run,
If you play against small
yeah.
clubs, you'd always run around because we catch us on the counter.
um,
Those things.
if we get something that I don't know, barely, we're not going to run. I don't think we're going to run
Hey,
against Burnley.
okay, you might not run that much, but you need some
Yeah,
physical.
I feel like he has. Yeah, physical. He has. I feel like he has this. He has this strength. And for me, someone that is, I don't see how much you get from him. So someone like that, I just put him on the squad. What's it called? Squad player. And I think we will the first team quality for me. I think
Yeah,
we
he
will the
has a
first
point,
team
but
quality.
I feel like we are relying on him too much. It's like right now at this age, it's like he's one of our main players. He needs to be starting every week and every game. And I think in a way that's kind of is I feel like it's hindering his progress because he doesn't have time to like rest. Like sometimes just analyze his game, like watch from the bench, see how people are playing, and then you come in and
Yeah,
stuff. Like it's always
yeah.
even the right wing he's playing. I don't think that's his best position. He's a striker. So he's like the right wing. We are not really using like playing to his strengths per se. Because I feel like he's a squad player. But he can be first in quality. I agree, but I feel like you are putting too much pressure. So
I think that's because he offers something different than the other wingers. Most of them are straightforward, but he's someone who can also go to the middle and do something. So I feel like maybe that's all.
yeah, and the
But
wing
you're right about the
he
progress.
plays like a striker, but just like that's from the wing.
Yeah. I feel like what you said is true. He hasn't really gotten time to sit down, watch the other. He has not since Ronaldo them came. He has not really sat down to even watch how all of them play together. So I think he still has a lot
Yeah.
of players. So maybe I think he still should be a testing player for me, but squad players who can do the job.
All right, cool. So for I think I did Rashford first team quality. I think we will agree with
Yeah,
that.
first.
So yeah, so that's it for now. So the next person was Pogba, and I was saying I wish you were here, and after that you just came. So Pogba,
Uh,
Pogba is where I think the little debate. I don't know. So what are your thoughts on Pogba?
uh, I don't I don't know.
Feel free.
The
Quality
the
work,
Papa didn't really
don't sell. What do you think?
he's I honestly don't know right now. There are days he's world class, there are days he's first in quality.
Mm,
And recently he's just been first in quality right now. He's even going below first in quality right now. But sometimes when you watch him you see that yeah, this is the kind of player that he can change the game the way he plays, but of late he's
yeah.
just been showing
But
first
what
in
do you
quality.
think? Because when you watch him for France, he's a different Pogba. He's like
Yeah,
world
yeah, I
class.
feel
So
he's borderline world class for me.
mm,
I don't okay with Bruno being there. Too, I think he and Bruno are on the same level of world class.
I think okay.
But I think Pogba might edge him a little bit, but they are not top tier world class in the
Mhm.
ranking of world class stars. They deserve to be world class, but they are just they are not really. Pogba has a better between than the team. I feel like Pogba should be okay. Pogba is world class.
Yeah, okay,
Just
fair.
that just that it's just it fluctuates world class. Some day he should just be a squad player. Come on and do nothing. And then they first in quality.
Yeah, I agree. I think United. people can have an argument for him being. Some people can even say squad player, but I think Pogba is world class because when you're watching for France and watching for United, you can tell that there's something at United because I feel like in the United, you don't even know his where he plays, whether on the left or middle. And I think the middle we don't really help him because like our midfielders are kind of like they have to do the dirty work and stuff. That's why we normally use McFred because they can run about, put in the tackles and stuff. But Pogba, that's not his like his strength. Those are not his strengths. But so Pogba needs to be high up. That's why the left wing, you could see that on the left wing was way better, assisting a lot.
Yeah. But there's also something I noticed about the French team. Even when Pogba defends there, he does far better. He defends far better than defending again in United. You see, he still goes to defend there, but he does very well. He doesn't give away. He doesn't let them go easily. He doesn't give stupid fouls away. He defends like he knows how to defend. But when it comes to United, just walking.
Yeah, I feel like because like United, everyone is doing what they can. Like everyone is doing what they want to do. Like at the just messing up and so then you're like Charlie, like what why am I being giving my all and stuff? So it's like some days it's not even being you to give your all. So like you just try and tackle if the guy goes past you, he has gone past you, at least you tried. Like it happens. Like, you yourself we play football there, like everyone just fooling, so you might as well just join the crowd. So
exactly.
Yeah, but I mean I think Pogba is world class, so because if Bruno is world class, Pogba is definitely world class. Yeah, so Pelestri. I think you agree that that's a loan for Pelestri.
Is it the low crap? I'm not too sure. I don't know what we got to. I don't know. I don't know too much about you. I think in the last, I watched the last. Well,
I mean, he was somewhere playing his football. He went to scout him, and they said they'll buy him.
I said, okay, I watched Barca against, I think, Deportivo, his team. When he came on, he didn't really do. Okay, I guess it's Barca, so they don't really have to this. But when they got the counter, he didn't really do anything creative. No, he didn't really beat anyone out together. So I don't really. I've never seen him play United before. So I'm not even sure.
Yeah, I think every time I saw him play for United all the preseason.
Yeah, but I think I can't just judge him like that. I think alone, he's not there alone anyways, and I've not even heard of him in La Liga, so I don't know. But I think I'll just keep on the low for him to develop a bit to see what happens.
Yeah. Phil Jones.
we can't sell him. Terminate his contract. Just take the TX, pay him the rest of the money exactly. Give him bonus exactly. Because no one is going to buy him. And when does his contract even end? Like 2 or 3 seasons. And I don't know who's going to buy him unless the championship team. That one can do buy him. Unless we just player swap. Someone trash for another trash person, then we sell that trash person. It's obvious, it's an obvious sell. If there was something under sell, we'll put in there by just sell.
Yeah, I think he's a sell because Jones, I don't know how he has been at the club for so long. So it's a sell. So Rafael Varan, I think there's not much to argue. I think world class. What do you think? First team world class?
I'll just put my world class for now.
Yeah, world class. I mean, he has won. If you look at the number of trophies, he has won performances.
He has won everything.
Yeah. I thought even like when Varane came, he's going to be like our Van Dijk. Like people tell like when he comes, like that means automatically the defense has become solid. We're not going to concede or concede less stuff. But I don't think Varane is that type of defense. He's not that Van Dijk.
He's the let's do it together. Not I'll show you.
Yeah, he needs to have that.
If you are good, I'm good.
So he needs that leader by him.
Yes.
And you can't do that with Maguire. So definitely you look proud with Maguire. So yeah, but he's a defender. So next person is McTominay.
Honestly, McTominay can be a very special player. Nothing crazy, but special in his own way. He's able to give like decent passes. Defensively, he's actually a very good box to box. He can his work rate is high, everything, but he's a squad player. I don't see. I think they're always saying that they're trying to implement like the CDM vibe in him, but I don't see it happening to me. I think he's a squad player. I don't know. I don't know his feel. I don't know his feeling, but I don't see it as, I don't see it that high. But I think he's a squad player for me.
Yeah, I think McTominay is a squad player for me too as well. This guy, I don't even know how to pronounce this.
Who is that?
I'm not sure how to pronounce this.
I've not seen him
Again,
before.
guy.
Who is that? Who?
So like, I don't know. As the youngster, he came on matches like he and Ahmad came on some matches. Is Shoretiire. Shorty,
I
some
don't
people call
remember
him
him.
Short.
Ah, that guy. Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
Shorty or what.
So, yeah, I know him. I know him.
Yeah,
I forgot. I forgot how
yeah,
you pronounced it right. Yeah, I think I hear he's a good player in the under 19.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I think we'll just put him on loan for
a
now.
simple loan. Oh, I think
Yeah,
almost all the defenders we sent to me on loan.
yeah, and I think John too will be loan up.
Yeah, I think for him, I think in Birmingham when he went on loan to Birmingham, I don't know what position. Apparently, he's injured for the rest so next year. So they brought him
Really?
back to the team. Yeah, he got groin or something, so he's out for 3 months. Yeah. So, and Birmingham, they were playing him at wing. I don't know where he was playing. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, I think there was a time when he wanted to leave. I think he should have left. But I learned to be okay.
So, Mengi, I think Mengi too. There's a loan. He's not really saying much for him, so loan.
Who is that?
Mengi, centre back. You don't know him?
Mendy.
He has not really played. Mengi.
That was set up. That guy. Yeah, he's in Derby County right now. Yeah, I'm not seeing him in the competitive match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think loan. I
So,
think all our youngsters deserve to be on loan. There's none that look like they are trash. So.
Yeah. Tom Heaton. I don't even know why we bought him. So I think we should sell him. Because how can we have 4 keepers?
No, Lee Grant is supposed to leave at the end of the season. So he's the third choice. So Lee Grant is supposed to become the goalkeeping coach or something. So he's not really part of the team, but so I think Heaton is the third choice goalkeeper.
So what do you think? You think he was squad player?
And there should be something should have been lower than squad player that just in the team for I don't know. But squad player. I think we need a third choice just in case.
Okay. Yeah, if you put it that way.
Just in case. You see, when Henderson was injured for like 4 games, and Heaton was the second choice. So I think I don't think we're paying him any crazy wages. I think he's someone that.
If you put it like that, the squad player, but I think we should sell him.
I wonder how much we bought him for. If anything, $1 million a max.
Wasn't he a free agent? I think it was a free
agent.
Yeah,
so free. Yeah, it was free. That's why. So we had this selling to buy him. We got him for free.
Yeah, so
I don't see anyone buy him.
So Victor Lindelof.
I think he's a decent centre back. I think he's good, but I don't think he might be first in quality for United, but in a top club, I think he's a third choice centre back. So I think he's a squad player.
I also agree with that squad player. So yeah, that's it for now. So we only have 5 world-class players. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 first-team quality players. Have a lot of squad players, which is normal in every team. Loan players, almost all our youngsters are on loan, and then sell 5 players. So yeah, Charlie Tom Heaton not to put the guy sell. To be honest,
no, you can put it myself.
I don't know what the guy is doing. So that's it for now. Did you have any last thoughts or comments or something to make?
I think everything is perfect. Everything is perfect. I feel all our youngsters should be on loan. I've not really seen any under our trash. So I would have personally put Lingard as well, but squad player also works good for him. First team quality, I think they're all okay, world class. I'm questioning putting Cavani there, but I believe he's world class. Not right now, but I believe he's a world class striker. If it was based on current
Yeah.
form, a lot of this would be completely different in my eyes. But I think this is what's best right now.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Yeah. So yeah, I don't really have any. Yeah, Cavani. Yeah, he's a world
I feel
class.
like
So
I don't know. I feel like we're missing someone. A first team, uh, first team player, not first team like the squad. But I can't put my finger on. If this everywhere we have, our squad is actually not as good as everyone was saying. I don't see that many crazy people
well, for
there.
City, he says Matches should be on loan.
Right. Who's going to load Martins right now?
I think because if you loan Matches, might as well sell him because
Yeah,
he
certainly.
comes back from
There's
loan.
no
It's not
point in
really
there's no point there's no
so,
point in losing. Might as well sell him.
yeah, might as well sell Matches because he's not really going to play when he comes back. He's old too, so they're going to loan him. Might
Yeah.
as well just sell him. So
Mm.
yeah. So yeah, I don't know if any thoughts on the comments. If you think some players should be moved around, yeah. If you think maybe Pogba should be first team quality, not world class. If you think Lingard should be sold, not squad player. That's my
Cavani
thoughts.
what? Cavani first team squad player, anything.
Cavani first team,
Anything.
world class. But yeah, I think we've come to the end of the video. So let's know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? Made any mistakes? You can also do your rankings in the comments and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it to your friends so that they can also watch. We're trying to grow the channel and grow the community. So yeah, so thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching. Very much for tuning in. We'll be making more of these videos in the future. So yeah, thank you very much once again. Bye.